Hello, friends. Today we are going to check an essay. This is an independent essay for IELTS or TOEFL. So let's check the essay. Healthcare costs are increasing, and many governments are finding it difficult to balance their healthcare budget. Should citizens be responsible for their health with private health insurance, or should the government provide free healthcare for all? So let's discuss the student's essay. So the first is in the modern world, the healthcare system plays a tremendous role in people's lives. From day to day, it is becoming more difficult for the administration to manage the healthcare budget. However, people are divided in their opinions regarding the responsibility of healthcare. Some people assume that ordinary citizens need to have private health insurance, while other people think that providing free healthcare for all is a crucial responsibility of the administration. In my opinion, providing free healthcare uh, for all citizens from the government is essential, while private insurance is a good option as a precaution. So, on the one hand, private healthcare insurance has affected the healthcare system in a positive direction. In a positive direction, thousands of people have got help, the emergency help quickly, and uh, have got cash back for their medical treatment. But it should be taken into consideration that unfortunately, not every person can afford to buy private insurance because of the high cost. So that means lots of people with a low income are unprotected from different types of diseases and are not provided with the right treatment and prescriptions from doctors. So this situation will lead to increasing numbers of people with chronic illnesses. On the other hand, providing a free healthcare system from the government can throw the balance and help all the citizens to have a good quality health treatment. In particular, every person can visit all types of doctors depending on his needs and having analysis, surgeries, childbirth support for absolutely free. So it goes without saying that such a system is an important part of modern society because the quality medical treatment should be provided for all citizens, whether they are able to buy private insurance or not. In conclusion, although many people support the idea of private health insurance, others advocate that free healthcare from the government is essential. In my opinion, getting private healthcare insurance requires a huge bank account, which is not suitable for most people, while having the healthcare support from the government is a necessity and takes part in building healthier population, as well as contributing to a better world. So overall, let's take a look at the essay. And this essay answers the question which is asked in the question of the essay. And here it says like paragraph is a good paragraph, the first paragraph. Although it is repeating or giving background information, a lot of background information, just too much background information, it still gives information about the topic and that builds a thesis statement. As we know from writing, it says that our introduction, the first paragraph of our essay, should have three main parts. The first part, it should be like background information where we give or paraphrase the question. The second part is thesis statement and point of view. So we have three parts that we need to look at when we are writing an essay. So in the first, it's not like the most of the introduction is just background information about the question and so on. And here, this is a thesis statement, providing free healthcare for all citizens from the government is essential. And like while private insurance is a good option for precaution. In this kind of questions, it would be amazing if people chose just to give their answers instead of giving 10 types of answers. If they ask you to, do you choose A or B? You should say, I choose A and explain why you chose A. And do not like, I choose A, but I choose a little bit B. So it's not good. Okay. And here we have background information that is about the question. And here we have like the thesis statement where our student is expressing her ideas, like whether she supports or does not support this issue, but she is not giving hints at the essay development. So we don't see any hints at essay development. So we don't know what this essay is going to be, but overall, it's giving some general information. And on the one hand, private health has affected the healthcare system in a positive direction. Thousands of people have got the emergency help quickly, and have got cash back for their medical treatment, but it should be taken into consideration. Unfortunately, not every person. Like, what is this about? Like, what is this about? It's about nothing. Like, you don't see anything, and that means a lot of people with a low income, unprotected from different. This is saying that private is good, but it is bad people because people don't have money. Like, it is not supporting the private. Like half of the essay, or we are supporting, and in the second half of the paragraph, we are opposing our own ideas. That this is not good because people do not have money. Okay, and this means a lot of people, the low income, are unprotected from different types of diseases and are not provided with the right treatment and precautions from doctors. As this situation will lead to increasing number of people. This is opposing the idea. It means we do not have money to pay for private insurance, and that is why it is a bad idea. Like the second half of the paragraph, and in the first half of the paragraph, you are like bragging, or we are praising that it's insurance of a system positive. Thousands of people have got emergency quickly and have cash back for their medical treatment. So like this is two sentences support, and but it should be back into consideration. Unfortunately, person. So in this like 70% of the paragraph, we are just opposing our own ideas. So like where does the like logics lay? Let's go to the next one. On the other hand, providing free healthcare system for them, the government can throw the balance, and help all of the citizens to have good quality health treatment. In particular, every person can visit all types of doctors depending on his needs, and having analysis, surgeries, childbirth support absolutely free. It goes without saying such a system is an important part of modern society because the quality medical treatment should be provided for all citizens, whether they are able to. Yes, it's just background information, and background information. We need to give reasons to support and explain our reasons, and we need to, first of all, we of course need to have a statement that I believe it's good idea. It's our statement, like free healthcare is good system. And then we need reasons to say why it is a good system. It's a good system because you can get a really good treatment, whether you are old or whether you are poor, it doesn't matter. And then we go to say, like, for example, my grandmother or my neighbor is 75 years old. She does not work anywhere. She does not have a lot of money. She had an eye disease, and she had to go through the surgery, but she didn't have money. They got free surgery in the hospital because our government pays for all of the healthcare bills. This is why I believe that healthcare should be provided by the government. Do you see? So first we stated our opinion that I supported, and then we said why, because it can help old people, young people, the people who cannot afford like big treatments. And then we went on to give an example to say that our neighbor is an old woman. She got sick, didn't have money, but still she got uh, her surgery for free in the hospital, and now she's fine. This is how we can go through step by step to give a really explicit example, not implicitly telling, oh, life is good and trees are good. It is information, of course, but it is not precise and explicit information. It's just implicit explanations about things. And in conclusion, although many people support the idea of private healthcare, okay, so it's fine. Others advocate for healthcare. We do not really need to paraphrase our question here. So in my opinions, getting private health insurance requires a huge bank account. Like we have already explained everything. We don't have to explain our point of view here again. We need to summarize. Bank account, which is not suitable for most people, while having free healthcare support from the government is a necessity and takes part in building a healthier population as a contribution. So this part can be really well for supporting the second paragraph of the essay. Overall, I'm not going to go to the grammar, sentence structure, and so on, because this essay is already, let's say, like it gets less than 50% in real exam. It gets less than 50% score. If it is on IELTS, it will be like maybe 5 and 5 to 7. If they score it really highly, it will be like 7. And if they score it really lowly, it will be around 5. Overall, it's like from 5 to 7, and it may even get less than 5, depending on the type of the essay that they would like to see or that they would like to read. So let's go to, I told you I'm not going to go to grammar, but let's go with. In the modern world, the healthcare system plays a tremendous role in people's lives. Good. From day to day, it is becoming, okay, it is becoming more and more difficult. Would sound better. More and more difficult. Okay. So more and more difficult for the administration to manage the healthcare budget. However, people are divided in their opinions. Like, we don't actually need this. Regarding the responsibility of healthcare, we just don't need this one. We can just say some people think this, some people think that. Some people assume that ordinary citizens need to have private healthcare insurance, health insurance, while other people, we don't really need to say other people, because we have already like some people, other people, these people, that people, like too many people. It means like we do not have enough vocabulary in our head. While others think that providing free healthcare for all citizens is a crucial responsibility of the administration. In my opinion, providing free healthcare for all citizens from the government is essential. So, in my opinion, providing free healthcare, is essential for all citizens, is essential for the government. Okay, here we can say is essential for the government. For all citizens, providing free healthcare for all citizens is essential for the government. Is essential for the government. While private insurance is a good option as a precaution. Like in my opinion, providing free healthcare for all citizens is essential for the government. While private insurance is a good option as a precaution. Okay, so like grammatically it is correct, and grammatically it's correct, but we don't go to its meaning. On the one hand, private health insurance has affected the healthcare system in a positive direction. In a positive way would be better than direction, in a positive direction. Thousands of people have got the emergency help quickly. What do you mean, like thousands of people have got emergency help quickly and have got cash back for the insurance for their medical treatment. Like people have got the emergency help quickly, and have got cash. What do you mean cashback or cash back, like for their medical treatment? Thousands of people can get the emergency help quickly and are able to uh, financially support their medical treatment. Financially support their medical treatment. Thousands of people can get emergency help quickly and are able to financially support their medical treatment. This would sound better instead of can help have got help quickly. Like, what does that supposed to mean? Like this, that the sentence structure is not correct, but it should be taken into consideration that um, that not every person can afford can afford the can afford private insurance because of the high costs. But okay. Mm-hmm. But it should be taken into consideration that not every person can afford private insurance, because of the high cost. And then we can put unfortunately here at the end. So like we either put it in the beginning or in the end because it expresses our opinion. Luckily, unluckily, happily, unhappily, fortunately, unfortunately. These things express our attitudes or our opinions towards something. So we need to put them in the beginning or in the end. So that means lots of people with low income, with a low income. Lots of people with low income are unprotected from different types of diseases, and most people are with low income are unprotected from different types of diseases and are not provided with the right treatment and prescription from doctors. But but that means lots of people with low income are unprotected from different types. That means lots of people with low income are unprotected of diseases and are not provided the with the right treatment and restriction from the doctors. Okay. Mm-hmm. By doctors. Okay. So this situation will lead to increasing numbers of people with chronic illnesses. This is good. On the other hand, On the other hand, providing a free a free healthcare system, like not from the government, providing a healthcare system can throw the balance, can balance, right? Can balance uh, and help all, can balance and help all the citizens, uh, can help all the citizens to have good quality health treatment. Okay, in particular, health treatment. And on the other hand, providing a free healthcare system can help all citizens to have good quality health treatment. Okay, so in particular, every person can visit all types of doctors depending on his needs, and having analysis, surgery, childbirth support for absolutely free. So every person can visit all types of doctors depending on his needs, and having analysis, okay, support for absolutely free. It goes without saying that such a system is an important part of modern society because the quality medical treatment should be provided for all citizens, whether they are able to buy private insurance or not. In conclusion, in conclusion, okay, although many people support the idea of private health insurance, others advocate that free healthcare from the government is essential. So, in my opinion, getting private health insurance requires a huge bank account, which is not suitable for most people, while having free healthcare support from the government is a necessity and takes part in building a healthier population, as well as contributing to a better world. So, grammatically, it is correct. We're not going to change anything here. So, that is it. And overall, I told you about the scores, which is going to be around 5, and it's like 50%, around 50% less, or maybe more than 50%. If it is for TOEFL, you will get out of 30, you will get like 15 to 20, something like that. And on IELTS, you will get from 5 to 7. So they may score you 5, they may score you 5, 0.5 or 6 because you have like good grammar. You have a really good command on grammar. That is why you may get the higher scores. We have corrected this essay, but let me show you my own essay. I've also written an essay on this topic. Let's see my essay. So here's my essay. Governments should play the most important role in the healthcare system because it is a vital part of every nation. This is a background information. Some societies believe this is background information or paraphrase of the question. Here's the paraphrase of the question. Some societies believe that they must be offered free healthcare and some prefer to handle themselves. This is the same thing that is mentioned in the question, but in different words. And here is my thesis statement. I think free healthcare system is an ideal option for all tax citizens who pay taxes. So this is my observation. This is my thesis statement. That's my idea. And now here's the hints to the development of the essay. The hints to development of the essay. So how my essay is going to develop. And this reduces the number of employment rate. The first reason why I believe in this. And the second, it also builds a better economy. So let's go and check it out. First, I was talking about the unemployment rate, reducing unemployment rate. So first, every leader who wants to be elected and run the country talks about the unemployment rates. If everybody who pays taxes is offered free medical care, or every single man tries to get a job or start a business, this is the like main sentence of my paragraph. So this improves the society as unemployment rates begin to drop. And to illustrate, here it is. Like I just said this is how it is, and I talk it's great for society. And let me like explain you how. So to illustrate, one of my brothers went to university and started working officially right after he graduated from college. This is true for 99% of my friends who have jobs and businesses and are taxpayers. We all know that we'll get free treatment in the hospitals whenever we get sick. This idea keeps us motivated to always stay employed. When the employment rates increase, the country becomes successful. So this is the result, the examples that shows exactly why we need free healthcare by the government. If government offers, you need to be a taxpayer. If you are a taxpayer, very logical. You need to get a job. If you get a job, the employment rates increase. So this is what it is. And the second, we all love to reside in places that have the best economy. And it is built when the number of unemployment people keep decreasing and new businesses continue opening. Like we all love to live in beautiful, successful, rich countries. And how do we build a rich country? When the number of unemployed people keep decreasing, we have a few people who don't work, and new businesses continue opening. Like every day, people open new businesses. If all folks try to get a job, some people will have to start new ventures to provide these people with employment and become an active taxpayer. So the people, if I see or other people are successful entrepreneurs, if they see that there are a lot of people who want to get a job, so they of course try to start companies so that people get a job. When we have more entrepreneurs, we will see different industries flourish and we produce items for national and international markets. So this is a chain. So when you have a lot of workers, you need to create factories, and when you have factories, you can produce a lot of items. If the country reaches a level of an exporter, billions of dollars will flow in. So this will make the nation wealthier. For instance, 5 out of my 15 classmates have small factories and hostels. So their factories produce beds for local buyers and hotels, and their hotels. So here, and their hotels, at the hotels provide services to tourists from all over the world. So when you look at this, the first example about the factory that produces beds for local buyers, we were talking about national markets, here about national markets. And when we go to talk about hostels that provide services for tourists, we are talking about international markets. And it brings a lot of money to the country. So this is supported because people needed to pay tax to access free healthcare. And in conclusion, I'm confident that a free healthcare system for taxpayers encourages the voters to get a job or start a business. This will result in a small number of jobless people and a thriving financial system nationwide. So this is like my essay. I can send you this essay, and you can also look at this essay and in the future try to copy the structure of the essay. It means like in the introduction, I gave general information. Here it is general information. And here is my thesis statement where I told you my position, where I'm staying with this question. And also I told you about the hints to development of the essay, the hints to the development of the essay that I'm going to talk about. Here I talked about reducing the unemployment rate. I explained how it's going to be reduced if the government offers free healthcare, which means everybody needs to work. If people want to work, we do not have unemployed people, and the unemployment rate decreases. And the second reason was building economy. About the first reason, I gave the first reason, and I explained a little, and I gave you a really good example, which is personalized. I'm not talking about some theory. I'm talking about my neighbors, my friends, super personalized. Second one, builds a better economy. Second, in this paragraph, I talked about uh, building a better economy, and we all love to live in these kind of countries. And when we do not have a lot of unemployed people and a lot of other people try to open businesses to become taxpayers and get free access to a healthcare system, they start to open businesses. If we open a lot of businesses, a lot of people will get jobs. And if a lot of people get jobs, it means we produce a lot of products for nation and international markets. In this case, we are going to get a very rich economy. Here's the conclusion. I concluded the same thing that I said in the introduction, but with different words. For example, free healthcare system taxpayers encourages the voters, the voters, to get a job, start a business. This will result in small number of jobless people, the same jobless people, unemployment people, the same thing, but different words, and a thriving financial system nationwide. It means better economy, right? Thriving financial system. This is how you can paraphrase your points in the first paragraph and write them down with a different phrase and words in your conclusion in the last paragraph. So I think I've explained everything to you. I hope you score highly on TOEFL or IELTS. Have a great day. Take care.